Hi, so this week for the Coretta Scott King Award, I read Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. And it's a story about a girl named Jade who kind of lives like in the projects of Portland, Oregon. But she has a scholarship to go to a school called St. Francis. So it's really hard for her because she's excited to have this great opportunity, but at the same time she feels like she's not able to talk to her family about things because they don't really understand. And then at her school, there's a lot of very wealthy students. She's definitely a minority. There's only a few other black students, and those students don't really understand where she comes from either because they are, wealthy and live on the other side of the track, so to say. So the story is about her in her junior year, and she is, nominated for all these different programs to get into. She does SAT prep, and she gets nominated for this nonprofit. It's called Woman to Woman, and they take African American women and they team them up with African American students that are nominated in the Portland area. So she's nominated. She's not really sure she wants to do it. She ends up doing it because she can get a scholarship for college if she does. So through this program, she meets her mentor, Maxine, and her and Maxine kind of butt heads a lot. Maxine in the beginning kind of blows her off. Seems like she doesn't have her stuff together, and almost seems like sometimes she's embarrassed or she's doing like a favor, like Jade needs to be fixed and all that stuff. So throughout the story, Jade just kind of learns to discover her voice and where she fits in society as a teenager, as a black woman, minority, socially, economically, all that. So it was an amazing book. I actually really enjoyed it. I would probably read it again. And it's great for students because it not only is about minorities, you get your multicultural background in the classroom, but it's also her journey through other things, like finding her voice, finding herself, learning what she believes in, what she stands up for. It also deals, she has struggles with friends and with Maxine and her mom and stuff like that. So I think that's great. This would be a great book to read after some like black history lessons. I think that would be great, or just history lessons in general. I would definitely have all my students read this book. And then another part would be to write an essay about how Jade kind of figures out where she's going and how the students can learn to do that themselves. Like, how is it beneficial? How does she learn to do these things? In what ways and what things can they take away from that and implement it in their own lives? And then Jade, throughout the story, was this amazing artist. She would do these great collages, and in the end, people ended up buying them from her. But I would also have students do a collage of something that represents themselves and how they're different, but at the same time, like the qualities that are good, like that make them unique, but that they can contribute to society. So I think that would be really helpful for students, and then they could kind of talk about the different things that they put in their collage or whatever, like how they represent themselves. So yeah, you guys should definitely check out the book. It was a great read. Thanks.